Probleme mehr.
Perfekt. Oh nee, jetzt meine Jung gestorben. Gott vor der Ultimate.
So, haben wir das auch geklärt, Chat. Ich glaub, das mit Dave wird heute nichts mehr. Dem sein WLAN spinnt wohl zu sehr rum.
Noch ein Teleportationspunkt, das gefällt mir. Achso, ich bin in die falsche Richtung gelaufen. Bin wieder zurückgelaufen. Hm.
Das ist so kleines Kind. Nee. Heute ist doch nicht. Chat, ich gehe jetzt mal noch kurz nochmal nach Inozuma und hau nochmal das eine Level da rein. Dann bin ich schon beim Sakura-Baum auf Stufe 21. Und dann gehe ich jetzt gleich in Zenless Zone Zero rein. Boah, bei Stufe 22 würde ich einfach 2 Puls bekommen fürs Standard-Banner. Das Ding hat einfach. Erreichst du die Stufe der Gunst des heiligen Sakura 37, erhält das Elektrogranum neue Fähigkeiten. Ah ja. Ach, das verlängert sogar noch die Dauer. Ich verstehe.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Ja. Who is that?
Das hau ich noch in die. Jetzt hau ich in die Statue mal eben noch die 2 Gyokulis rein, die ich noch gesammelt habe. Dann müsste ich bei 17 sein. Ich habe sogar richtig geschätzt. Ja, moin.
Aha, ich habe das ganze Ding freigeschaltet.
Abwart.
Aha, nicht du.
Bald endet das Banner einfach schon. Nicht mehr lange. Sag euch, Navia wird der nächste Five-Star sein.
So, wann kommt eigentlich noch die neue Version raus?
5.6 Patch meinst du?
Ja,
Nächsten Mittwoch. Ist das Update. Vorzeitiges Update ist immer so 1, 2 Tage vorher, also entweder Montag oder
ja, das
Dienstag.
weiß ich. Oh, neuer Abschnitt freigeschaltet.
Wieso? Wieso freust du dich schon besonders auf was?
Nö.
Ja, wobei, eigentlich kannst du dich ja freuen. Kriegst du 600 Primo Gems einfach auf den Nacken.
Ja, darüber freue ich mich schon.
Wieder hier am Sparen, Chat. Ich würde gern heute meine Vivian mal weitermachen. Sie ist schon 41 einfach. Vielleicht ist selber Räuber schon pennen gegangen, Chat, das könnte ich mir auch gut vorstellen. Einfach komplett müde, hat gar keinen Bock mehr.
Blutkernblumen, die nehme ich alle mit. Oh, schon wieder ein Teleportationspunkt. Den nehmen wir mit. Und Rotgeflügel gibt's zum Essen. Ein paar Vögel. Ich war gestern shoppen und ich war heute shoppen. Ich war gestern shoppen und ich war heute shoppen.
Wo?
Also gestern habe ich einmal Arbeitsschuhe gekauft. Neue Arbeitsschuhe. Dann habe ich mir neue Kopfhörer für unterwegs.
Waren deine alte Schrott?
Die Geräusch kaputt jetzt nicht, aber die Geräuschunterdrückung hat halt nicht mehr funktioniert. Die ist besonders wichtig, besonders wenn du viel mit öffentlichen Verkehrsmitteln fährst. Da ist eine gute Geräuschunterdrückung, hörst du dann gar nichts mehr. Nur deine Musik. Oder TikTok, wie auch immer. Und heute war ich noch im Müller, dann war ich noch auf Maimarkt noch ein bisschen shoppen. Was habe ich noch gemacht? Ah, ja, bei Friseur war ich auch noch.
Ich war auch heute ein bisschen einkaufen. Halt so, was man braucht und alles. Also gerade weil ich krank bin, wieder Taschentücher, dann halt neue Zahnbürsten, damit ich halt wieder welche habe. Gerade eigentlich, wenn man krank ist, ist es wichtig, dass man seine alte Zahnbürste dann wegwirft, weil da diese ganzen Bakterien ja drin sind und alles.
Ja.
Von dem her. Ja, und sonst habe ich mir halt noch einen Saft mitgenommen, damit ich mir den auch noch reinpfeifen kann. Einfach damit es mir besser geht. Sowas halt. Ach, weil ich das Wochenlimit schon erreicht habe. What? Das ist mir gerade gar nicht aufgefallen. Lol.
Hallo?
Hello.
Was machen Sachen?
Ich tue meine Vivian gerade hochpushen.
Hm.
Und ich bin ein
46.
uralter heiliger Berg.
Hm.
Ich mache heute noch etwas, weil morgen komme ich safe nicht mehr dazu. Muss morgen schauen, dass ich alles zusammenkriege und dass ich dann am Montag fahren kann. Deswegen mache ich heute noch was.
Eine besondere Truhe.
Und du so?
Ja, gerade nichts. Kollege ist halt einfach nicht oft nicht da.
Hm.
Also habe ich ein bisschen Solo Overwatch gespielt. Bin jetzt aber erstmal fertig und dann habe ich nichts zu tun.
Kollege von, Kollege, der vorher hier war, der wollte eigentlich noch, mit dem wollte ich noch was besprechen, aber bei dem funktioniert so, wie es aussieht, das WLAN gerade nicht richtig. Deswegen, wer weiß, ob das heute noch was wird. Selbst wenn nicht, da muss man halt mal wieder wann anders was ausmachen. freue mich nächste Woche schon auf den Freitag oder ist erstmal schön für Navi abholen. Das wird richtig Spaß machen.
Oh,
Bin mal gespannt, ob ich bei 50-50 verkacke oder beziehungsweise ob ich auf die Fresse kriege oder nicht.
Eigentlich könnte ich jetzt theoretisch nebenbei
Aussichtspunkt.
ein bisschen Zenless Zone Story spielen.
Hm.
Also so wie es aktuell aussieht, werde ich auf jeden Fall noch einen S-Rank bekommen. In Zenless Zone. Wenn das so weitergeht.
Was?
Wird auf jeden Fall, denke ich mal, noch einer droppen, aber was das dann ist halt die Frage. Hätte natürlich gern Jane, aber ein 50-50 Boost wäre auch nicht so kacke, weil wir stehen direkt vor einer 2.0 und es könnte auch gut sein, dafür nur 100% zu haben.
Bei mir ist es wieder 50-50 los. Dadurch, dass ich Vivian Guaranteed bekommen habe.
Oh.
Ich reinpullen würde, aber ich spare ja momentan.
Die Yishuan, die wird sicher...
Ich komme die kommende Woche nicht zum Zenless Zone zocken. Genshin ja, aber Zenless Zone nicht. Leider. Aber es ist halt so. Man kann nicht alles haben. Wobei ich eigentlich momentan sehr, sehr zufrieden bin, muss ich sagen. Also, ich könnte den einzigen 5-Star, den ich momentan eher noch in Zenless Zone Zero haben wollen würde, wäre jetzt eben Miyavi. Wäre der einzige 5-Star, den ich noch haben wollen würde. Also bin ich eigentlich momentan relativ zufrieden. Ich würde es aber auch nicht ausschlagen, wenn ich Nekomada noch weiter bekomme. Also wenn ich für sie nochmal ein Sternbild bekomme. Will ich auch fühlen. Da wäre das 50-50 wenigstens zu verlieren nicht so schlimm. Weil es dann ein 5-Star ist, den ich absolut feier. Och man! 49? Eine Stufe vor 50? Ernsthaft? Och man. Junge, das frisst so viele Ressourcen. Eieiei. Aber was erwarte ich?
Okay, aber wie soll ich jetzt da hochkommen? Per Kletterpartie oder was?
Junge, der hat's aber auch anders entspannt in seinem Café, ey. Der macht einfach den Kaffee da und chillt einfach nur seine Base. Denkt sich einfach nur so, jo, ich warte mal, wer vorbeikommt. Junge, es ist eigentlich gerade schon wieder so sinnlos, dass ich für diesen Battle Pass die ganzen Aufträge mache. Weil, im Grunde genommen, ich habe mein XP-Limit eh schon erreicht. Das heißt, alles, was ich jetzt einsammle, kriege ich sowieso nichts. Weil ich mein XP-Limit einfach schon, mein EP-Limit besser gesagt, schon erreicht habe. Hauptstory weiter.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction, we could give him a call? But he didn't leave us his contact information.
Maybe he did leave us his contact.
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets." Wait, don't tell me.
Soll ich da jetzt hochkommen?
I get it now. This guy watches way too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
Aha, it's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Actually, I have a favor to ask. About the auction you mentioned. Could you secure
Oh
2
ja, das
invitations
klingt
for
gut.
us?
Ah, so you'd like to attend the auction? I'd love to assist, but unfortunately, But if you two can help me with my current task, I should be able to find time to get the invitations you need.
What kind of task? Is it something I can handle?
Don't worry, I would never put you in danger. Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Do Gardening Shop in Lumina Square. You've
Was der Typ alles rausgefunden hat.
Another waste of my precious time.
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as... About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as I'll be occupied. That does pull a few strings to secure these invitations. So please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Well, when you dance with sharks, you can't avoid risk. But I have faith in you, dear manager.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. And so are my sisters.
I've been meaning to say, you're so close with your sibling. I'm kind of jealous. What's your view on family ties, manager?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not fully know each other. For example, our... someone who was like a mother to us.
Mother. Huh. For me, that word only brings fear, pain, and hatred. I once had a half-sister. Different mothers.
Had? You didn't have a fallout over some big argument, did you?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but she's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sensitive topic. My condolences.
It's okay. I brought it up first, and it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious. He's sitting up on his high horse, looking down on everyone else, and he'll do whatever it takes to... I hope these upper-class people eventually face the punishment. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way or another. Unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave.
Ach, Junge, die Audioeinstellungen haben sich wieder umgeschaltet. Ich rede die ganze Zeit mit niemandem, höre euch nicht.
Ja.
Aha.
Bin die ganze Zeit am Reden, Alter, keiner hört mich. Dreck.
Berufsrisiko.
Was den Spruch selbst bei ihm bringst.
Jedenfalls hatte ich gerade versucht, ein paar Polis ranzubekommen, hat nicht funktioniert. Das musste ich wirklich die Story spielen.
Du bist halt wirklich schon wieder hart am Sparen. Ich denke mir einfach gerade so, ey, ich hab doch
Ich bin grad
einfach
nicht
noch
am Sparen.
Zeit. Hm?
Ich bin gerade nicht am Sparen.
Hm.
Hab ich doch vorhin gesagt, oder habt ihr mich da schon nicht mehr gehört?
Da kann gut sein, dass wir dich da nicht mehr gehört haben.
Aber beziehungsweise hatte ich das schon die letzten Male gesagt.
Schon wieder 2 luxuriöse Truhen.
Du hast aber auch maximal viel von denen auf der Truhe, Dings auf der Map rumflacken.
Berichterstattung. Oh, wie weit soll ich denn da reisen? Hier noch nach oben. Alter, wie soll ich denn... Ja, 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 ja. Das wird schon wieder eine knappe Kiste mit glatter Aktion hier. Natürlich gibt's hier keinen. Doch, Flugsau, ja.
I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
Der erste Auftritt von Vivian. Ja, moin.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Nein, ich hab's nicht geschafft, da hochzukommen.
What are you talking about?
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's
Bringe
keepsake.
ich mich halt
I had to
das
pawn it
juckt
due to
mich
financial
doch nicht.
difficulties. I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please, there's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn
ja,
from the
das hat
auction
doch
and
was
returned to the pawn
gebracht.
shop.
Aber ich will mir erst den
When in return, I'll offer you some
Teleportationspunkt holen.
compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might
Nur
be
erstmal meine
genuine, but
Energie
your intention
auffüllen.
is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the
So, Teleportationspunkt. Höher muss ich. Boah, gerade noch so geschafft. Wo ist jetzt der Teleportationspunkt? Ah, jetzt ist er komischerweise wieder tiefer. Ja, nee, ist klar. Höher, tiefer, höher, tiefer. Ja, kannst dich jetzt mal entscheiden. Ja, da ist doch der Teleportationspunkt. Nee. Du juckst mich jetzt gerade ganz herzlich wenig. Och nee.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Let's raise the bid a little.
Oh.
Such a small amount.
The start of an auction is crucial. Your opponent is determined to win, so it's best to shake his
You should just give up already. I'm...
Truth is, we've got a solid sponsor. Give up, because...
So that's how you were able to join the auction? I knew there was something funny going on. Damn it.
Nicely done. I see you're getting the hang of manipulating your opponent's emotions at the bargaining.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the tool.
No matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collect?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage.
Ein Early wäre halt auch mal schön, aber wird mir nicht vergönnt.
It's a bit overpriced. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit... But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became huge. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious.
Ist bei mir aber auch so. Die Earlys werden mir nicht gegönnt.
Without further ado, let's get started. Starting bid, 200 million Denny.
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps...
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat, since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathy sway you.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going 3 times. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
The coffee here is drinkable.
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
Looks like I hit the mark. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness. Nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying...
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back. And you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art, at its essence, sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many.
Tschüss.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes. Legend has it that long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen.
Wise, that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item. Yet, it's just there on a piece of clothing. Completely.
How gaudy.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they...
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Rave...
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course. I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. I simply want to be...
I see. You have a...
While this banter is amusing, Master Proxy, it's unlikely to resolve our current dilemma.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the...
I'm not a collector, so...
In that case,
Because
the Ravenlock family always gets what they desire.
You're not threatening me.
Of course not.
he has no shortage of cronies here.
My time is valuable, my friend. If I offer you a token of...
Don't try to bribe me.
You're quite persistent. It's been a while since someone dared speak. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to... But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes...
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of Denny's, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Thank you, everyone. It appears well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I'm a...
Damn it, we almost won.
Mann, die pushen jetzt schon den neuen Charakter so hart in der Story, Alter, dass man den gar nicht mehr skippen will und kann.
He wants us to look up?
Bodenlos.
Why'd the lights go out? What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My
Mal gucken.
apologies for the long and dreary opening.
Wenn ich den nicht bekomme, dann bekomme ich vielleicht sie.
Wenn du wen nicht bekommst?
Wenn ich nicht bekomme, bekomme ich vielleicht sie. Ich hab richtig hart reinbolzen, Alter.
Ja, moin. Einfach Hugo taucht auf. Ja, moin. Der konnte es nicht lassen. Er musste unbedingt auch noch seinen Auftritt haben. War ja klar.
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Nett.
Please. I can. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that mocking.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugh?
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad...
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he is very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the hollow.
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty...
Very well. Please. As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Time to Master Proxy. The layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Still, it is extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if it was through on purpose.
What's the rush, my friends? We still have plenty of time.
Amateur.
Take this.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hub, and as his partner, I'd be responsible. I'm unsure if he has a partner.
He was alone the entire time when he...
I see. That's good. Regardless, Master Proxy, although I'm confident in our main focus now is locating Hugo. Stay calm now. Stand. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Oh shit.
Beyond reason.
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head.
Rest assured, manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I'm...
Come on.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold. And if you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not even the current mayor.
Ich bin mal kurz AFK.
Jo.
Am I correct?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joined.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already won my patience. Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now...
Sorry! I'm so sorry!
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They won't give you any mercy, yet you forgive them so! You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some... Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many... I'm merely delivering the justice the world...
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this on. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and I will defeat you. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
Talk too much.
I'd advise against trusting anyone from the...
Do you two have to fight?
Ready to... My apologies. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson. Mercy.
Out of my way.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top. So isn't that what every... Or perhaps by faith. Do you mean something asinine and empty, like hilarious? Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasy.
You just... All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the... There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, that's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, but not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes you may need.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is going to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Are you okay, Lycon?
I'm back.
You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master
Werde ich wahrscheinlich noch um die 15 Puls brauchen.
Reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mach, he took us under his
Ist
wing,
machbar.
but Hugo didn't agree with his.
I've been curious for a while.
We.
Das in 10 Tagen drin ist, Alter? Ich weiß nicht.
Hugo.
Schwierig.
Wenn du ordentlich durchratterst, ja.
Ja, was soll ich denn noch machen?
Naja, hab ja schon vergessen.
Ja, den Rest Story, den ich jetzt noch hab, der wird, glaube ich, nicht reichen. Da wird es jetzt hier am Ende nochmal einen Pull geben. Ja, vielleicht startet nächste Woche noch ein Event. Also ich glaube, also wenn ich Pech habe, wird es knapp nicht reichen.
Das ist mies.
Das gilt auch nur dafür, wenn ich Softpity hitte. Wenn ich kein Softpity hitte, dann habe ich ein Problem. Komme ich nämlich gar nichts.
Wäre crazy, wenn du Hardpity bräuchtest.
Boah, aber das soll es halt nicht sein, das ist halt wieder Schicksal.
Den Spruch habe ich mir auch aufgehoben für Dings.
Will mir das Game sagen? Nee, nimm den Charakter jetzt nicht, weil da kommt noch was Besseres.
Weil hat Genshin zu mir gesprochen und hat gesagt, nee, den Charakter brauchst du jetzt nicht, warte auf Navia.
Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice. I'll deal with it.
Oh, ja. 3 luxuriöse Truhe auf einmal. Das verkraftet doch mein Herz doch nicht.
We've been through far more dangerous situations.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against this. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled. If anyone attempts to use it as a weapon, this is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly.
Das sieht aus, als wäre hier irgendwann mal eine Zivilisation gewesen. Schweres Wort. Also Also Deutsch ist schon eine schwere Sprache und das sage ich als Deutscher.
Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. Ach.
Ja, da ist was dran.
Wollte ich es so ausdrücken.
Mehr oder weniger. So, Auftrag abgeschlossen. Erforsche weiter. Ja, da ist ein Teleportationspunkt.
Boah, Gönnung.
Oh! Und was ganz, ganz Leckeres. Das muss ich sofort mitnehmen, da habe ich keine andere Wahl. Meine Lieblingsdinger. Ein Knockole.
Ich krieg demnächst wahrscheinlich noch den passenden Bamboo einfach. Für Dings, für Vivian.
Standing by. I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Ach, neues Viech. Oh nee.
Klingt sehr begeistert.
Das sieht nicht gut aus. Das ist richtig fett. Oh mein Gott.
Wenn du das mal so jemandem sagst, boah, das ist ja richtig fett, ey.
Welches?
Das
Das
ist
auf
auch.
4 Beinen.
Der spielt Zenless Zone Zero. Passi,
Also.
du kennst das Game nicht.
Wird im C-Gebiet gesucht. Ja, gehe zur Aufsichtskammer, um die Ergebnisse zu erhalten. Ja, okay, aber wo soll das sein?
Nur um das mal klargestellt zu haben. Oha, die Sicherheitsbehörde, da war ich ja lange nicht mehr.
Aufsichtskammer.
Aufsichtsbehörde.
Aufsichtskammer.
Was ist mit dir?
Ja, schön, wie soll ich da reinkommen, wenn hier alles voll ist? Mit Lava.
Alter, what the fuck ist das? Ja, Vivian kann das Vieh scheinbar einfach solo machen. Okay.
Was?
Hatte gerade storybedingt nur Vivian. Muss damit das Vieh klatschen.
Nein.
Scheinbar hat sie es gemacht, Alter.
Die haut aber auch echt
Einfach
Damage
geklatscht.
raus. Die von der Aufsichtsbehörde denken ja auch schon, dass ich hier Reporter bin. Ach du Scheiße. Hey, ich darf wieder mit Miyabi reden. Ja. Da habe ich Bock drauf.
Auf Englisch oder auf Japanisch?
Ich habe ja halt kein Text. Ich habe nur unten die Zeilen, wo ich lesen kann. Und die sind auf Deutsch. Die Untertitel.
Today's
Einfach Emotional Damage.
Ja, das Lava. Lava. Oh, boah, joi, schon wieder eine luxuriöse Truhe. So viel auf einmal, das verträgt doch mein Herz doch nicht. Auch noch das Feuerelement. Ich hoffe nicht in einer bestimmten Reihenfolge.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least
Oh.
this tape recorder still works.
Muss ich jetzt ernsthaft den Charakter wechseln?
I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape.
Ist zwar total schlecht gebaut, aber ist mir jetzt egal. Ich nehme jetzt Amber, wo auch immer die ist, in meiner Liste.
Right after that, I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized
da.
the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
Also jetzt, nachdem ich hier schon in der Story gesehen habe, weiß ich nicht, ob ich vielleicht nicht doch lieber spare. Ist halt wieder so ultra badass, Alter.
Alter, die geht immer innerhalb von Sekunden wieder aus. Was ist denn das? Wie soll ich so schnell Feuer wirken?
Are you okay, Julian?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, well, now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the hollow unscathed, completely. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists.
Oh.
Keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Also Amber geht nicht. Wieso seid mal mit der da?
Bin kurz weg.
Oh, das gibt's doch jetzt nicht. Oh. Also das ist der Einstieg. Ja, toll. Jetzt bin ich auch noch eingesperrt. Geheimquellen Drachenknecht. Mhm. Und dann auch noch ein Drache als Ritter. Mhm. Das kommt schon. Oh, ein Teleportationspunkt.
Da bin ich wieder.
Willkommen back.
Oh, endlich habe ich langsam die ganze Wäsche mal durch. Mein Gott. Ich wollte gerade schon sagen, Chipstüte, willst du mich heute verarschen oder was? Ja, die Chips schmecken auch gefühlt noch gar nichts. Von wegen Paprika-Chips. Sprich mit Vivian. Mach mal.
We meet again. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that?
Because I've been watching you this entire... I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Wow, one shot.
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Alright, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, Lord?
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. I suppose that's all for today, then.
Boah, das war's dann, denke ich mal, für heute.
Oh ja, das will ich haben. Ein
Hab nichts mehr zu
Knockoli.
tun. Dann sage ich mal gute Nacht schon mal.
Jo.
Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao,
Jo,
ciao.
haus rein. Ciao, ciao.
Da war jetzt aber schnell, Drossel. Oh ja, hier gibt's Mora.
Also langsam kann ich das mit diesen Missionsakt auch nicht mehr. Auch wenn es Spaß macht, aber trotzdem. Lol, was macht Ambi hier?
Proxy, you're here too. I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, so to gain her trust, I decided to meet her now that everything is completely finished. This uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to...
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in, like...
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any
Wie soll ich
protective
da
equipment
raus?
in the hollow.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young...
Vivian, are you alright? You look...
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling alright?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. Alright. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but...
Okay, that's all the information I got for you.
Ah,
I
man.
want you to take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating?
It's fine. There's no rush.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item.
Thank you.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Violet's future may well depend on it.
I'm on it. Mind the blind spot.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. Move on. What I'm investigating has something to do with it. Right over. The target's weary. Copy.
Right. Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Abfahrt.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally. Please, could you all help me find it?
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Oh.
Gerade weg gewesen.
Nö.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Schon wieder eine wertvolle Truhe. Wie soll das mein Herz das verkraften?
Der ist so hart hier. Einfach zu viel für Passiv-Chat.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Her location should still be clear.
Abfahrt.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty.
Oh.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you.
Nein!
I'm just
Oh.
sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, thank you. You're a good kid.
Ich hab doch das nicht berührt. Warum bin ich denn gestorben? Ich hab das Ding noch nicht mal berührt. Der sagt, na rennt normal.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I saw it.
Ich will nicht dieses Sequenz jedes Mal anschauen. Das soll direkt losgehen.
To see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
Oh God.
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Alter, nein.
What good is saying you're
Warum geht die
sorry?
auch wieder so hoch?
Things like this keep happening every time you
She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things. or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be
Yeah.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace.
Oh.
I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Ah, das gibt's doch jetzt nicht.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. I only see the misfortunes. Why can't I even have a sniff of happiness?
Oh, ich war da schon fast da unten.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Quick shot!
You won't back down.
The target's weary.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for...
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters, but every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change. That's all I have to say
Guten Morgen.
about it.
Guten Morgen.
If Dad's name is Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. According to the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
Ah, ich sehe endlich Licht.
Looks like it isn't in here. Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for. Strange, there's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
Oh, schon wieder eine luxuriöse Truhe. Nochmal eine.
Tja,
Nochmal eine. Eine.
Der dreht hier noch komplett durch, Chat.
Das ist zu viel für mein Herz.
Das ist gerade zu viel für meine Ohren.
Wieso?
Wie oft, seitdem ich am Livestream bin, hast du das gerade rumgerufen? Ihr könnt nach dem Livestream die Wiederholung reinmachen und mitzählen, wie oft.
Ja.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your life.
I would have protected the proxy, even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete
Hang on. Did you say companion?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity... So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I guess that makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mocking. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth.
No.
People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, however, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to we can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous house and the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from play.
So, die Bryo-Statue einmal aufleveln.
How about this? If
Ist
you still
das
have misgivings
eh.
about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes.
So, also ich tue mich jetzt auch ausklinken.
Alles klar. Ich gehe auch jetzt gleich nachher schlafen.
Jo, gute Nacht.
Jo, Nacht dir.
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, the Ravenlock status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort.
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe. A place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tom. I know.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with the toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise...
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! He was the only one who was ever any good to her, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I in this world only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top? Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one, with only someone with the means and the gumption to do that. But It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Father! Before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. This is all for your own good. You understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand.
Bad grip. It won't soon.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel, why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Dathan. It's like we were fated to meet.
Glaubt sie daran? Oh.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
Naja, gut, das bist du auch nicht ganz. Du hast es angelogen, also das finde ich auch nicht okay.
I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. People really do possess minds, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price, and just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his After that, we formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me,